fortunate as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that...
Turning it on! A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Burt. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about adding out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to college football play. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step? Yes.
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Bringing the heat. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Auburn! Yeah.
You don't want to win this one.
Ready, set. From the gun, they'll try and impose their will. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Auburn. Hard running there. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw. Oh, look, Mom, one hand. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Griffin. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to pass. It's Fowler. And the third down pass is incomplete. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 25. No one there to stop him, except the fellow in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the tight end. He's looking to pass. It's complete to the left. And they're able to get him down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Back to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. There he goes. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Wants to keep it in the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is... Looking to throw, it's Auburn. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they get it out to the 36. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown,
That is so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. There he goes. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. That's a fly. Touchdown, Auburn. Grab. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Fowler. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Solid pick up a 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on the street.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Motion from the wide receiver.
Boys, let's power up.
From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Always a welcome play from the defense. They get a sack at 47. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe it was...
There he goes! He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Gives it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn! Give to the back. Running into the open space. Turning it on. And he's
Man, it's easy to call plays, but I got guys like this who can take the ball and whip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Effective execution to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Gets it out quickly. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they went into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, took a little bit away with their fingernail. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
They can't stop us.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Creates a little space. It's a running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute... Nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He'll keep it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Quarterback gets past the marker. And we have breaking news. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking a deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he holds it in inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Under fire. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there. They'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big...
Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one. chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. On third down, he drops the throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. Defense playing a bail technique. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great